either the House or the Senate back to the floor. The House just may take the Senate bill and send it to the president. So what happens now is we've now made a 30-year decision. This may be the most important vote any of us take in our career, because this isn't the reauthorization of the FAA or even the Farm Bill. This is something that's going to affect every American, every business, the whole economy for decades. And what happens now is we're going to see, well, I'll give you three predictions. I got three predictions.
All right, you got 30 seconds.
One is you're going to see people put on their long, serious face, as Orrin Hatch did this morning, and say, the deficit's really a problem. We can't do SNAP or Social Security or Medicare. We got to restructure. That's number one. That's the first prediction. Two, we're going to find some really stinky stuff in here that we didn't know. And three, anything good that happens in America in the next year, including good weather at the Super Bowl, is going to be attributed to this bill. Those are my predictions.
All right, we're going to come back and talk to you, Senator, on the other side of the commercial. We'll be back with Senator Angus King just after this break. Stay with us.
You can't predict the market, but through good times and bad, at T. Rowe Price, we've helped our investors stay confident for over 75 years. Call us or your advisor. T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence.
The moment a fish is pulled up from the water, it's a race against time. And keeping it in the right conditions is the best way to get that fish to your plate safely.
Sometimes a product arrives and the cold chain has been interrupted, and we need to be able to identify where in the cold chain that occurred.
We took our world-class network and we developed devices to track environmental conditions. This device allows people to understand what's happening with the location, but also if it's too hot, if it's too cold, if it's been dropped. It's completely unique.
If you have a sensor that can keep track of your product, it keeps everybody kind of honest that way.
Who knew a tiny sensor could help keep the food chain safe?
Americans work hard. What if we could keep more of what we earn? Trillions of dollars going back to taxpayers. Who could possibly be against that? Well, the national debt is $20 trillion. As we keep adding to it, guess who pays the bill? Him. And her. And her. Congress, we should grow the economy, not the debt.
As America's third largest investor in infrastructure, we don't just help power the American dream, we're part of it. This is our era. This is America's energy era. NextEra Energy.
And we'll be right back with a lot more Face the Nation. Stay with us.
This is 60 Minutes.
In 50 years of 60 Minutes.
Come on.
Our favorite moments.
Steve Croft from 60 Minutes.
What are yours? The best of 60 Minutes tonight.
Don't miss the hit drama NCIS, CBS Tuesday.
Now Contour from Cox gets you right to the strange stuff.
Something's coming. Something hungry for blood.
Noble stuff.
The crown must always win.
Show me something dramatic.
And orange stuff. Along with the best stuff on cable, because Netflix is now on Contour.
How awesome is this place?
Just say it.
Black Mirror.
And get right to the fierce, funny, bold, and bingey stuff. Watch it all on Contour from Cox, now with Netflix.
Good sir, is it too late? Is it too late?
No, you can still buy a Holiday Millionaire raffle ticket.
And the odds? Are there still great odds?
Yep, and now there's more than 4,200 winners.
Then I'll take 17. There are a lot of chances. And a happy Holiday Millionaire raffle to you, sir.
Your dreams are waiting, so play the Kansas Lottery Holiday Millionaire Raffle with even more prizes and great odds of winning $1 million.
Face the Nation 2 continues on MyTV. Channel 11 on Cox Cable, 13.2 over the air.
Join me Sundays right here on WIBW.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us this Sunday on 13 News. I'm Erica Hall. Well, it's been good weather so far this weekend. Peyton Sanders in the Weather Center. What can people expect for the day ahead?
Hi, Erica. We're going to be looking at another mild day across the area today. Hard to believe it's December with just how warm it's been. And many areas going to be in the 60s. Some places could hit 70 degrees this afternoon. So it's going to be beautiful if you're going to be heading outside. It's the time of year. Maybe you're going to be doing some shopping once again for today. No problems. It's going to be a beautiful second half to the weekend. Outside right now from Emporia, we have mostly cloudy skies, lots of high, thin cirrus clouds, and we will continue to see the clouds thicken throughout the remainder of the Sunday. Current temperature here at the 10 o'clock hour in Emporia is 49 degrees. We have south-southeast winds right now at 11 miles per hour. Across the rest of northeast Kansas, it's a mix of 40s and 50s for temperatures. Even cooler in Abilene right now, though, 39 degrees. We have 44 degrees in Topeka, 52 in Kansas City. It's 50 right now in Concordia, 43 the current temperature in Marysville. A look at the wind speeds right now. They are under 15 miles per hour, but as we head on through the day, we will begin to notice more of a southerly breeze, and the Kansas wind, it's going to be in full force through the next several days. Get ready for several days for some very gusty winds across the area. So here's your day planner for today. Noontime temperature 59 degrees, another mild day. Temperatures in the low 60s by this afternoon. Some places again in the middle 60s and south winds. You can see they're breezy at around 15 miles per hour. Our temperatures rise overnight. Look at 10 p.m. 62 degrees. That is due to some gusty southerly winds that will be in place as we move on into the overnight hours. Satellite radar picture right now, you can see all of the clouds covering parts of eastern Kansas. We are turning our attention though to the Pacific Northwest. Our next storm system is organizing. This is going to bring about some major changes in the week ahead. We're talking about some much cooler temperatures on the way to our area. We'll see if the colder air brings any snow as well. That's in your full forecast coming up a little bit later.
All right, thanks, Peyton. President Trump may have inadvertently caused himself some new legal headaches thanks to a post he made on Twitter. CBS's Laura Podesta explains from New York, where the president spent yesterday fundraising.
President Trump could face new legal issues after tweeting about former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Flynn pleaded guilty Friday to lying to federal agents about his contact with the then Russian ambassador to the U.S. On Saturday, Mr. Trump wrote, "I had to fire General Flynn because he lied to the vice president and the FBI. He's pled guilty to those lies. There was nothing to hide." The tweet suggests he knew Flynn had been dishonest back in February when the president asked then FBI Director James Comey to shut down the investigation into Flynn. Flynn is now cooperating with special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into Russian meddling during the election and possible collusion with the Trump campaign.
What has been shown is no collusion. No collusion.
Donald Trump has got to go! Protesters gathered outside Cipriani's in New York, where the president traveled Saturday for a GOP fundraiser.
We know that Donald Trump historically just says what he wants to say and turns around and lies.
His speech did not focus on Flynn, but rather praised Republican senators for passing the tax reform bill, the name of which he said he didn't like.
I said we have to use the word tax cuts.
Supporters of the bill insist it'll bring offshore money back to the United States, grow jobs, and improve wages. Opponents say the trickle-down economic theory has been disproven before, and history will likely repeat itself. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
The $1.5 trillion tax plan is headed to a conference committee to form a single bill from the one passed in the Senate and the one in the House. President Trump says he hopes to have a final version on his desk before Christmas. Kansas Senators Jerry Moran and Pat Roberts responded to the legislation on Saturday. Senator Moran said in a news release, quote, "I look forward to continuing the tax debate in an open and transparent fashion, and while I am still discussing ways to improve this bill before final passage with my colleagues, I expect to support a tax package that grows the economy, protects taxpayers, creates good-paying jobs, and helps Americans keep more of their hard-earned money." Senator Roberts, who is a member of the Tax Writing Finance Committee, said, quote, "I am very pleased that the Senate bill keeps the ag tax provisions, but will also help our farmers by creating a much more pro-growth tax system, lowering their tax burden and simplifying the tax provisions relating to the agricultural sector." A Kansas boy who lost his battle with cancer got a hero's goodbye in McPherson last night. 12-year-old Caden Schroeder battled cancer for 8 years. He passed away Friday morning with a form of leukemia. In honor of Caden, the McPherson Fire Department welcomed his body home Friday evening. During his struggle, Caden was embraced by his community and the McPherson High School football team where he served as an honorary captain. Big cities like Manhattan, Junction City, and Topeka are beginning to celebrate the holiday season, but a nearby small town is not getting left behind. 13's Juan Cisneros was in Holton last night for their winter festivities.
It may have been called a small-town Christmas, but it was a big day full of events. The 18th annual Parade of Lights made its way around the courthouse, and it may have been short, but the tradition left a lasting impact.
In a small town, everyone is kind of like a family, you know, everybody, you really care about each other, and you're always there, and everyone gets along. And I mean, there's ups and downs, but together we stick through it.
Well, I think we have a lot of things that even your bigger cities have, but like I say, I think it's the fact that we know each other, and it's just a time to get together and to celebrate.
Spectators told us that celebrating the holidays in a small town brings people together, and they enjoy being in a tight-knit community.
For me, I think it's that we treat each other respectfully and that we're a family, and that no matter what, we're always going to be forgiving.
It brings people together and celebrates family and friends.
Being in a small town, I mean, everybody is there for everybody. You have the community that's coming together, lots of volunteerism. That's what I'm doing tonight.
After the parade, kids could take pictures with Santa, and a long line of people waited to indulge in free hot chocolate.
Commissioner Ladner added that this day of Christmas celebration gives the people of Holton a chance to see the area businesses as the holiday shopping season approaches. Snow, reindeer, and Santa Claus are all signs of Visit Topeka's second annual Winterfest. 13's Cecilia Jenkins learned why an event like this is important.
The best part of most children's Saturday was
playing with my friend and my brother in the snow.
That's right, snow. And they could do it right here at the North Pole. This was part of Visit Topeka's second annual downtown event.
Winterfest is just a time for everybody to come out and enjoy the day, get on the wagon rides with the horses, see some live reindeer, do some Christmas shopping.
And while many enjoyed things like visiting Mr. and Mrs. Claus, there was also opportunity for some holiday shopping.
It's a great way to come downtown and support the small businesses.
Small business owner Cassie Carlson has more of an online presence and was grateful for the exposure as she begins to expand her product.
It's fun to show what I do and kind of get the reaction from people, and I test out different designs each time just to see what sort of work.
Winterfest let people experience new businesses and get an early start to celebrating the holidays, no matter their age.
It's a really great place to bring your kids. It's a fun time. Like, Topeka's pretty underappreciated, and so this place is a pretty great experience because there's not a whole lot else to do. So this is a pretty good, it's a new thing that we like.
That's kind of just the idea, is just to have a great family fun day event.
Representatives from Visit Topeka said Winterfest has grown a lot since its first year. Yesterday included live entertainment, an ugly sweater contest, and 13 small businesses. Although it doesn't feel like December weather-wise, the cold weather is coming, and the Salvation Army wants everyone to be prepared. After a month-long of collecting winter coats, the Salvation Army held its 31st annual Share the Warmth coat drive Saturday morning. Hundreds of people waited in line to get everyone in their family a new winter jacket. Those who stood in line as early as 7:30 yesterday morning said they couldn't be more grateful.
Winter so close. It's not going to let up probably till February or March, so I really thank God for an event like this.
Well, it's a great day. It's a blessing for everyone from the community, and I can say thank you so much. Appreciate it.
The distribution went from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and the jackets came in all sizes. Last year alone, over 4,000 coats were given out. Up next is birthday time. Find out which kids are in our 13 News Birthday Club. Stay with us.
You're watching 13 News This Morning, Sunday edition, with Erica Hall. 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Hi, folks. Jerry O'Neill. It's the end of the year blowout, so call now.
It's the Kansas Prep Zone Scholar Athlete of the Week. Go to WIBW and nominate a student who you feel is the best in the classroom and on the playing field. Sponsored by Call Valley Bank, DL Smith Electric, and ProBreds. The Kansas Prep Zone Scholar Athlete of the Week.
The Fort Project warehouse is filling up and we need room. So for a limited time, everything is on sale.
every square foot of carpet, wood, and waterproof flooring. Every floor is on sale. Plus, we're offering free professional installation on our best-selling products. We're better than the home center's price, selection, and service. So don't get drilled at the home centers. Come to the Floor Project to buy your flooring.
Hey, neighbor.
Oh, hi, Glenn.
I've got a great stock tip on owning some mountaintop land in Florida. You've got to get in on this.
You wouldn't trust just anyone for financial advice, would you? At Carlson Financial, our goal is to make sure you never run out of income in retirement, no matter how the stock market does. Give us a call and take the first step to get your financial house in order with a complimentary consultation. Carlson Financial, the better side of retirement planning.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Each one of our journeys keeps us young. Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
We'll never get older. Each one Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
This segment brought to you by Fidelity Banks. We do business right here at home.
You're watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Well, kids around Northeast Kansas are celebrating their special day today, and it's time to take a moment and wish them a happy birthday here on 13 News this morning. Bit of a switch up today. We only have one birthday to celebrate, and that kiddo is personality-filled Jackson Ray Roberts, who is 1 year old today. Happy birthday, Jackson. We hope this starts off a tradition of awesome birthdays throughout your lifetime. And if you have a child turning 13 years old or younger with a birthday coming up, we'd love to feature their photo here on 13 News this morning. Uploaded at WIBW.com/thismorning, and please get it into us at least 2 weeks before their big day. Now here's Peyton with another look at the forecast.
Hi, Erica. We're going to be looking at some more beautiful weather. Hard to believe it's December with all this mild weather that we've been having in the month of November and continuing to December now. And it is a bit on the cool side right now, starting out the second half of the weekend. A view from the Menninger Hill Skycam brought to you by Capital Federal. In Topeka, we have a current temperature of 44 degrees. Winds are light out of the east-northeast at 3 miles per hour. Quick glance at what we expect for today. We expect more clouds and more wind than compared to yesterday, and also mild temperatures likely to stay in the 60s as we head on into the afternoon. And look at the headlines for the next couple of days. We have some changes on the way over the next 48 hours. Patchy areas of drizzle developing after midnight. Then tomorrow, a very strong cold front arrives, bringing gusty northwest winds and falling temperatures. And for this week, get ready for cold for many days. Some big changes are on the way with highs in the 40s for most of this week. We'll be back with all the details. Plus, see if we have any rain chance in the weeks ahead. That's coming up right after this.
Now at Menards, save big money on your next project with an 11% rebate on everything. Light up cabinets, shelves, and even outdoor spaces with this color-changing LED tape light. Only $17.79 after rebate. Update your bathroom with Hunter bath fans. The Ellipse bath fan comes in a brushed nickel or bronze finish. $97.89 after rebate. There's no limit to how much you can save now during the 11% rebate sale at Menards. Save big money at Menards.
Performance Tire and Wheel has been selling Cooper tires to thousands of families in Northeast Kansas for over 50 years. Thank you for choosing us for your car care needs.
We are a family-owned business and we treat our customers like our own. This is why we invest in our community to support our local schools and charities. We truly appreciate your trust and support.
Stop by one of our 2 locations in Topeka. Experience the performance tire difference. That's our family guarantee.
Don't even think about buying carpet or floors from anywhere but Carpet One. Because right now, you get all the extras home centers charge for free. It's Carpet One's no extra sale. First, every carpet and floor is on sale 30 to 50% off. Then get measuring free, estimate free, take up and haul away free, 3-year financing free. You'll save hundreds of dollars on carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl, and tile floors. It's the no extra sale at Carpet One. We make it beautiful for less.
Ask everyone you meet, are you the WIBW Santa? WIBW Santas are scattered across 20 Kansas counties. When you find a Santa, you will receive a Santa card that you must register at WIBW.com. Individuals 18 years or older who register their Santa card prior to 5 p.m. Tuesday, December 19, 2017, will be eligible to win one of 10 $200 cash prizes. You may register as many Santa cards as you can, but each Santa must be asked in person. Emails, texts, and phone calls will not do. Official rules are available at WIBW.com or at the WIBW TV studios.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Peyton Sanders.
Glad to have you with us here on this Sunday morning. The mild weather is going to continue across the area for today. Unfortunately, the mild temperatures means more dry weather. It has been very dry. In fact, 2 weeks since we have last seen rain here in northeast Kansas. We could definitely use any bit of rain that we can. And look at our November rainfall total, just 1/10 of an inch. That's well below our normal totals for last month in November, 1 to 2 inches of rain. And unfortunately, the rain chance through the next 8 days does not look all that high. There's just one very small chance heading our way for tomorrow. We'll talk about that more here in just a second. A live look outside right now from Lawrence, though. Our Capitol Federal Skycam right now, 10 o'clock temperature in Lawrence is 48 degrees. We have east-southeast winds right now at 6 miles per hour. Across the rest of northeast Kansas, we're talking about 40s and 50s for temperatures with 52 degrees right now in Burlington. There's that 48 in Lawrence. It's a little cooler the farther west you go right now with 43 degrees in Manhattan. 41 is the current temperature in Council Grove. And you will notice more wind as we head on into the afternoon hours today. Winds are pretty light right now, but notice by the evening hours, south winds begin to increase. By 6 o'clock this evening, winds could be gusting up to around 25 to 30 miles per hour, and the winds turn very gusty overnight. Winds could gust near 40, and notice 7:30 tomorrow morning, by the time we're starting back up the new work week, out the door and at the bus stop, south winds are going to stay very gusty, but this means temperatures will be mild tomorrow morning, likely near 60 degrees. So we're going to be looking at some mild temperatures through the next several hours. And for today, clouds will continue to thicken across the area. Here's a look at supercast. Could see some breaks as we head on into the afternoon hours, but notice some changes on the way overnight tonight. We'll begin to notice some drizzle developing for areas southeast of the Turnpike. And this is the only chance for any sort of precipitation that we have out of the next 8 days. In fact, some drizzle could continue for the early morning hours tomorrow for areas east of the Turnpike. But notice most of us stay dry and we turn clear as we move on into the afternoon hours tomorrow. Drizzle gets east and we are going to see lots of sunshine ending your Monday. We'll be looking at the very strong cold front heading our way. Notice the temperatures out the door tomorrow morning in the 60s, and this will probably be the warmest point of the day tomorrow. So although you might not need the jacket out the door heading back to work, you will by the afternoon hours. Notice the changes. Noontime we're still mild, but as a very strong cold front heads across the area, notice our 5 o'clock temperatures for the drive home falling into the 40s and 50s. This is going to come with some very gusty northwest winds, so wind chills will be quickly falling into the 30s and 40s by the evening hours, and that is the start of some big changes that are on the way as we move on into the week ahead. Some very cool temperatures expected throughout this week. Cold air mass continues to settle in across the plains. Highs throughout much of the next week are going to be in the 30s and 40s, and you factor in some very gusty northwest winds. Wind chill values likely to stay in the 20s, so get the winter coats ready. It's going to be feeling a lot like December as we move on into the week ahead. So for today, it's a green car on the People's Insurance Group Road Risk Index. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, no sort of problems on the roads if you're heading out for the second half of the weekend. Your forecast today, mild, mostly cloudy skies, breezy winds, highs in the mid-60s across the area this afternoon. For tonight, staying mild as well. South winds will be gusty, and again, some drizzle will be possible for areas east of the Turnpike with lows in the upper 50s across the area. Here's a look at the 8-day forecast. If you enjoy mild weather, enjoy today and tomorrow because the bottom drops off pretty quickly. Highs will be back in the 40s, and with those gusty northwest winds, take a look at our wind chill values by Thursday. These will be common numbers this week. Wind chills likely in the teens and 20s for many days as the cold weather continues to settle on in. Friday, a high of 38. We're into the 40s by the time we hit next weekend.
All right, thanks, Peyton. We have some breaking news we just got in. One man is in custody following a robbery in Topeka this morning. TPD responded to an open 911 line to a local store at 10th and Topeka at 3:15 this morning. On arrival, officers located a man exiting the store who was determined to have been found behind the store counter taking items. He actually also assaulted an employee there. Craig Smith, 45, was taken into custody and transported to the Department of Corrections on charges of aggravated robbery and aggravated kidnapping. Coming up in sports, see if the Washburn Ichabods could leave Texas with a bowl game win, and two legendary coaches battle on the basketball court. Which Hall of Famer came away with the win? That's next in 13 Sports.
Sleep well and live well. The Mattress Hub is giving away the gift of a great night's sleep. With any Beauty Rest or Sealy hybrid set, find instant savings up to $300 and no interest financing as low as $25 a month. Or upgrade into luxury with Tempur-Pedic for as low as $30 a month and get a second mattress for free. That's right, buy a bed, get a bed free with Tempur-Pedic. Don't waste your time on another sleepless night. Let the Mattress Hub change the way you sleep forever.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
No matter which side of the bed you wake up on, there's a McDonald's for every morning. Morning. Start yours with a breakfast combo for $1.50. Choose from a sausage McMuffin sandwich and hash browns or a sausage biscuit and hash browns.
Through our lens, we tell the story. The story of us as neighbors and as a community. We tell the story of heroes, of struggles, and of triumphs. Because at WIBW TV, we are focused on helping you navigate through every day. Prepare for what's happening next and connect with those who matter most. We are proud to be a part of your life, and we are proud to tell your story. We are proud to be WIBW. A Gray station. We're television, digital, mobile.
Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
13 Sports with Jonathan Deutsch.
Yesterday's KU game featured a Hall of Fame coach with a .700 winning percentage and one national championship to his name. The other coach on the sideline was Bill Self. Self and Syracuse coach Jim Boeheim have combined to win more than 1,600 games and 27 conference titles. They're pretty good. They were playing in the Hoop Hall Miami Invitational. Syracuse on the board first. Frank Howard with the three, not the baseball player. KU trying to beat that famous Syracuse zone. Devontae Graham over the top to LaGerald Vick. And it worked so well, they went back to it 5 minutes later. This time, Udoka Azubuike throwing it down the big man inside. 7 minutes left in the half. Svi Mikhailuk in the corner. You know what that means. Svi for three. That started a 16-5 run by the Jayhawks. 3 minutes left in the half. Devontae Graham heating up. This three would push the lead to 10 for KU. Different camera angle, but same result. Graham with another three. And how about just one more? Because twice is good, but thrice is nice. Graham scored the final 14 points of the first half for the Jayhawks as they win by double digits. They remain undefeated. It's bowling season in Division II, and the Washburn Ichabods were in Central Texas for the Heart of Texas Bowl, taking on Angelo State. This is the Bods' second straight bowl game appearance, their seventh bowl game in program history. No score, early second quarter. Ichabods inside the 5, handoff to Ryan Peru for the short touchdown run. This game, though, all about that Ichabod defense. Still in the second. Rams throwing Peter Pfanenstiel, Pfanenstiel, with the 35-yard pick six, his second interception of the game. Bods up 14-3. Fast forward 4 minutes later, Washburn on offense. Blake Peterson from the 10 calling his own. Number to the near side, tiptoes, cuts inside, falls across the goal line for another Washburn touchdown. It's 21-10 in the third. Rams throwing. Josh Wright with great positioning rips this one away. Takes it 48 yards in the other direction for a pick six. That's two defensive touchdowns for the Ichabods. They are pulling away. 90 seconds later, Rams with a big play up the middle. But check out the closing speed from DJ Olmstead. Punches the ball out. Ichabods recover. Washburn wins the Heart of Texas Bowl 41-25. They finish the year 7-5. That's your morning sports, everyone. Have a great day.
It's payday! It's payday!
Play Lucky for Life from the Kansas Lottery, and you could win $1,000 a day every day for the rest of your life.
It's payday!
Here's a great gift idea this December.
A new patio door from Renewal by Andersen.
From beautiful hinged doors to innovative French sliding doors and even sleek contemporary patio doors, Renewal by Andersen is your answer.
This December, save up to $750 on patio doors with easy, no-hassle installation in one day.
Or receive huge year-end savings and pay nothing for 18 months on every window you buy.
Change the looks of your home
with the gift of a new patio door or windows.
Don't wait, call Renewal by Andersen today.
Save up to $50 cash back with Vanderbilt's and Ariat. Ariat men's Work Hog Cowboy work boots, now $159.99. All performance Ariat men's terrain work boots, now $89.99. Ariat Sierra wide square toe steel toe boots, now $149.99. Comfortable Ariat Cruiser for women, now $69.99. Ariat men's Tombstone Western boots, now $199.99.
Work boots center, Vanderbilt.
Kids walk in these doors with humongous weights on their shoulders from whatever's going on in their lives. They know that when they come here that no one is going to judge them and that we're going to try to help them as much as we can. The work that we do here, we cannot do alone. We are all stronger with the support of a larger community. It takes leadership, it takes the whole community, it takes a family.
American Family Insurance.
The KCSL's Red Stocking Breakfast in Topeka is December 9th from 7:30 to 10 a.m. Tickets are $15 in advance, $18 at the door. Visit kcsl.org for details.
Good sir, is it too late? Is it too late?
No, you can still buy a Holiday Millionaire raffle ticket.
Your dreams are waiting, so play the Kansas Lottery Holiday Millionaire Raffle with even more prizes and great odds of winning $1 million.
This is your 13 weather forecast.
Get ready for a mild day today, mid and upper 60s for highs under mostly cloudy skies. Winds will be a bit breezy at times. And on the 8-day forecast, enjoy the mild weather. Falling temperatures for Monday afternoon. Then it turns chilly this week. Thursday is probably the coldest day with a high of only 36 degrees.
All right, well, you're never too old or too furry to enjoy a picture with Santa. The whole family, including any four-legged members, were invited to Fairlawn Plaza yesterday and today for pictures with St. Nick. For $5, you can dress your pet in a holiday costume and take home a keepsake photo. All proceeds benefit Critter Care of Topeka, and it helps control the animal population through spaying and neutering.
There we go.
Yeah, I will totally be at that. Well, that's all the time we have for this morning. Thank you so much for watching 13 News. Have a great week.
Get the latest news, weather, and sports at WIBW.com or follow WIBW on Twitter, Facebook, and our mobile app. Thank you for making 13 News the most watched weekend newscast.
Patty Mellard, owner of Key Staffing and Premier Employment Solutions in Topeka.
Long ago, when a woman in business was not a common thing, we went to other banks and they weren't willing to take a risk on a woman who hadn't been in business before and went to Fidelity. And they did give us that opportunity because I'm a homegrown business just like they are.
Your hometown Fidelity Bank. We do business right here at home.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, my name is Terry with Midwest Cremation Society. Let us help you celebrate the life of your loved one when your choice is cremation. Midwest Cremation Society offers the exact same services for cremation that traditional funeral homes provide at half the cost.
Don't add a financial burden to an emotional burden. Call 785-249-6815.
Let me serve your cremation needs. Midwest Cremation Society, my family serving yours.
It's a wonderful life.
Get panoramic Wi-Fi, home life, and Contour TV from Cox. Let home bring you together.
Sleep well and live well. The Mattress Hub is giving away the gift of a great night's sleep. With any Beauty Rest or Sealy hybrid set, find instant savings up to $300 and no interest financing as low as $25 a month. Or upgrade into luxury with Tempur-Pedic for as low as $30 a month and get a second mattress for free. That's right, buy a bed, get a bed free with Tempur-Pedic. Don't waste your time on another sleepless night. Let the Mattress Hub change the way you sleep forever.
Follow the Cheap Sheet to the Mattress Hub.
Saluting the public servants who wear the badge. Mondays on 13 News at 10.
The following is a presentation of 65 Toss Power Trap Productions.
This ain't no different. I don't care what day it is, man.
Can we bring it today? Do we got it today?
Let's get it, bro. Cowboys, bro. He dives to the end zone. Touchdown. Throw it to the center. This can be returned for two. It's very long. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Kansas.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Hy-Vee Chiefs Insider. Before the month of November, the Chiefs were one of the hottest teams in the NFL. Some considered the best team in the league, having just come off their 5th primetime game, a victory over the Denver Broncos. The Chiefs led the AFC West and the AFC with a 6-2 record. Many across the league had been caught off guard by a Chiefs team that featured an offense clicking on all cylinders, averaging nearly 30 points a game. Teams had to game plan for the highest-rated quarterback in the league, Alex Smith, who was playing at an elite level, while running back Kareem Hunt went from being known as a rookie 3rd-round draft pick to one of the best backs in the NFL. There's no doubt that the Chiefs' early season success had put them under a microscope, and even after 2 straight losses in October, the bullseye stayed on the Chiefs, as they were still considered one of the top teams in the league. And they're still considered that way, but both success and failure are magnified in the NFL. And as the Chiefs roll into a critical December, they find themselves in a losing skid, having lost 3 consecutive games, all in the month of November. The Chiefs head coach Andy Reid is the first to admit that he and his football team need to fix it. As we get ready for Week 13, the Chiefs must realize they still sit atop the division, and they didn't do it because of luck, but because of the determination, grit, and sense of urgency we saw them play with in the first 2 months of the season. Week 13 of the NFL schedule sends the Chiefs right back to MetLife Stadium for the 2nd consecutive road game and for the 2nd time in 3 weeks. But this week's game comes against an original AFL adversary, the New York Jets. The Jets were written off by many even before the season began. But the Jets have won 4 games. They remain in contention for a spot in the playoffs. And the Green's success has been in part due to the play of journeyman quarterback Josh McCown, who ranks 5th in the league in completion percentage and is top 12 in passing. McCown has been helped by his favorite target, undrafted 2nd-year wide receiver speedster Robbie Anderson, who enters this week's game with 6 receiving touchdowns in his last 5 games and is one of the leaders in yards per catch. But former Jets assistant and current Chiefs defensive coordinator Bob Sutton has seen his defense challenged before this season, already having faced 6 of the NFL's top touchdown receiving threats, including Houston's wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins and Pittsburgh's Antonio Brown. Sunday's game presents another tough task for Sutton and his defense. This week, I had the chance to sit down with the former Jets assistant and current Chiefs defensive coordinator to discuss how he prepares his players for the big play threats that his DBs had become accustomed to. Plus, last year, the NFL had the inaugural My Cause, My Cleats campaign to help raise awareness for players' charitable organizations and foundations that they're passionate about off the field. As you'll see in this week's feature segment, the Chiefs took it to another level in 2017. But first, upon leaving the University of Alabama, linebacker Reggie Ragland had earned honors that very few had received from the college football powerhouse. Ragland was named a unanimous All-American, joining Cornelius Bennett and Pro Football Hall of Fame linebacker, Chiefs great, the late Derek Thomas, as the only Alabama players to earn unanimous All-American honors in the program's history. The highly regarded linebacker Ragland would experience adversity in his first few seasons in the league, suffering a season-ending ACL injury his rookie year, and then was traded to the Chiefs this year on August the 28th. In his first game against his former team, Ragland made sure to remind them why he was drafted by them in the first place.
What an incredible catch! Swallowed out, and the Chiefs with an onslaught!
Here's the quarterback throw across the middle. Hard hit Ragland. Incomplete on the intended receiver.
Oh, boy, did he take a pop. And wrapped up by Reggie Ragland.
Alabama got me prepared by the way we approached everything. We always made sure we looked at the smallest detail and just really just being physical out there in practice, because every day in practice was a war pretty much for all of us.
This is one of the best linebackers in America, number 55.
What I know about Derek Thomas is, in my opinion, he's the greatest pass rusher